Try that. I forgot to push the microphone button. Welcome, everybody. Hope you can swim, because this stream is going to be moving steady and fast. There we go. Yeah, I was muted. After I almost dropped the phone, I think I muted myself again. So, I'm going to wrap up The Man of Steel this morning. Like I said, when you probably couldn't hear me, I got my colors all laid out, so should go a little smoother. Thank you everyone for joining the GCI live stream, where we draw every day, Monday through Friday, drawing DC characters. We're getting ready to do some more verses. Got some requests in for some various verses. I was looking up the 2004 Joker versus that Batman. That is one crazy looking Joker on the animated version. I did some practice yesterday on drawing that Batman and that, and there's Nick, one of our founding fathers. Yeah, a little bit. I think what it did was it moved the, I didn't have all the pencil marks out of it. So it smeared the pencil lines that I left. I'll see if I can salvage it. Yeah, this barely beige is barely working. It's making it worse. There we go. Yeah, me too. Very annoying. You have a nice clean sketch going and then bam. With all my preparation, I forgot to erase the lines, pencil lines from his face. Yeah, the gel pen could just add to the issues. Yep, we're going to create our own superhero starting tomorrow. And we'll work on it also on Sunday, finish up the drawing. Thank you very much, Nick. Yeah, if I hadn't messed up his face, he would have been 100%. Let's let his face go for a little bit and go on to something else. Good to have you here, Nick. Yeah, classic. I was going for classic, inspirational, save the day style Superman. We got 8 new subscribers during the day yesterday. We only got, I think, 1 or 2 during the streams. And then the rest just came organically through shorts and I think other people going through and watching the live stream. Yeah, I'm going to have Ben Affleck's Batman in one of my verses. I'll put him in with a Joker. Yeah, blue eyes. What I like to do on the eyes, I have these blue pencils These are supposed to be the kind that they kind of used when they were drawing their comic covers and panels. They would use a blue pencil because it didn't show up when they would copy it. So it gets a little subtle, and then you can gel pen it and get the whites of his eyes back and a little highlight in his eye. Get that sparkle. Sparkline. I just hope this blue holds out for most of what I want to use it for. It's acting like it's got some juice. Oh yeah, but I just want to keep the verses going, so I think I'm going to have him, I might even have him fighting Superman from Batman versus Superman. I like this rim lighting effect when I can get it worked in properly. Where you have it's blacked out all the way over, leave one strip. Even did a little bit of the rim light right there for the bicep. Oh yeah, the Martha jokes, yeah. Yeah, no Martha jokes. How unoriginal was that? Both of the moms are named Martha. Come on, guys, think of another name. Guess everybody back in those days was Martha. Yeah. Yep, I will consider just drawing him by himself. Yeah, how about both being crime fighters? Yeah, why does everybody gotta fight all the time? Superman meets Batman, the first thing he does is get in a fight with him. Or Batman wants to kick his butt for whatever reason. Hey, good morning, Jenny. Good to have you back again today, Jenny. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Thanks, Jenny. Yeah, I'm letting his face dry. I kind of smeared some of the pencil that I didn't have erased, so I can come back and salvage that face. Just getting this in for the lighter highlights. Some of this light blue and come in with some darker. Yep, I hope so. That's what I'm hoping. Get some variation in the light and dark areas. This was kind of the principle I started with way back in the day, like when I was doing that very first Hulk poster slash comic cover. It's one of my early ways before I had the alcohol-based markers. Sometimes those artistic licenses should be taken away from some of these guys. They get way off on a tangent. I love these discussions, different ideas and theories about these movies and exploits. People get passionate about their heroes and about storytelling. Yeah, there was a time I was using more colored pencils too, but I've lost track of my pencils. I really was using a lot of the black color pencil to get that fade to the darker shaded areas. No, Batman cannot be. Do not tamper with the bat. Couldn't agree more with that. Oh yeah, that would suck. I'm about ready to buy another pack. I might not buy the 100 count alcohol marker this time, but just so I can get all my primary colors. again, that aren't drying out. Like this one's starting to fail a little bit. Slow down some, it'll cover better. Yeah, I bought a 100-pack for like barely over $20, maybe $25. I think most of the markers have very little ink in them to begin with, it seems like. Wow, cool. At least sends me anything. All right, I'm going to try a little blending effect here. And when that dries, we should still have a variation between the light and the dark, but it's not as, it's a little more of a blend. Yeah, right after the thing sets. You'll see, there'll be a variation. You gotta get the blues blue and the lighter tones lighter toned. Yeah, you can't mess with the Superman suit. That's non-negotiable. What other color would it be, Costi? Yeah, I think it's always been but from the thousands of times I've seen or drawn Superman. Yeah, so we got boot, top of a boot, trunks, cape, where the cape ties in at the collars, of course the S. And what I've been doing occasionally, where I have two variations between the colors, like the darker blue kind of growing into the lighter blue highlight, coming through with the gel pen, and just kind of accenting that line, and it looks like it kind of pops a little bit like a light, where the light's really hitting it. Gives it a little variation, a little pop of light. All right, we'll see you soon, Costy. Drink up, young man. Drink plenty of water, young man. Thank you everyone for stopping in today for the stream. I think I better get rid of some of these lines because they probably will show through with the red. Yeah, I remember when you first started commenting, Nick, on my videos, that was one of your main concerns, that I always have the underwear on the outside. Underwear on the outside, man. Yeah, just like all the acrobats and the strongmen from the carnivals and the circus back in those days, they all had their underwear on the outside for whatever reason. Yeah, they don't bind up on the inside. Right. That's right, man. I got my underwear on the outside. I mean business. As long as there's no streaks in the back, you're good to go. Oh. Yeah, pencil did really give that a richer look, didn't it? Depth of color. Yes, exactly. That's what I try to go for. And that's hard to do with markers, to be subtle. Because like with typical, when I started with Sharpies, man, it was like, Sharpies are very unforgiving. Once you put a Sharpie on paper, it's just like screaming at you. So that's what I like about the alcohol markers. Commercial in my soundtrack. Oh yeah, you said you had a drawing class the other day. Is he teaching you different values and tones and perspective and things like that? And I started using those Crayola markers. They were a little more subtle, but still limited in what you could get away with. Because at that point, only markers were the available, were the expensive ones. They didn't have the affordable alcohol-based markers. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Get a little bit more a nicer color pencil. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta take a break for a second. All right, I am back. I gotta get moving here. I only got a few minutes left. At least want to get the color down. Stop tweaking the suit and start. Don't want to rush too much and get sloppy. Yeah. Yeah, you get some really realistic effects, Jenny, on your portraits that you do. It's very cool. Well, you get the highlights in and everything. Jury duty is over. So our case yesterday got canceled for the day. Guy was facing 6 years in prison, so they had some details they had to iron out before his trial. So we got to leave early yesterday, and there's no trials today. Yeah, I've never really tried to do portraits either. Your hand hurts, so you're not going to talk. Is that what it is? Hello, Kyle. Thank you very much, Kyle. Thanks for joining and appreciate your comment, man. Jump right in there, join the conversation, join the community. I really like this Scarlet 13. It's red, but it's not too dark red. It's got a little bit of a translucent feel to it, but it covers well. Thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button before you go. Help push this algorithm. Last 28 days, according to my analytics, I've had over 509 watch hours. So I want to thank everybody for stopping in and watching my videos. Yeah, me either. I've got sketchbooks full of Superman and Batman. I can't stop drawing them, so it's no even sense in even trying to stop. Well, thank you very much, Kyle. Yes, I do my own covers. That's the name of my GCI, stands for Gibson Cover Illustrator, and that's how I started my channel back in 2018. And so I'm always thinking in terms of how would this look on a comic cover. And I'm really feeling like I want to start doing some interior pages, with the panels. And I might start working on my own comic book again, that Hone Wolf Warrior. And pick up on those interior pages that I started. Maybe even make a video out of that. A live stream working on my panels. Yeah, that would be cool. I got plenty of room for it on here. And I've got that Son of Krypton cover that I did some of the background. I just got to do some of the finishing touches on it. I did a long 30-minute video and I can't get it to load. Yeah, episode 150 will be tomorrow. And also, overnight, GCI reached 1,703 subscribers. So we got over the 1,700 mark on subscribers last night. I did like the new Superman movie. It wasn't awesome, but it was just great to see Superman back on the screen. The approach was a little different, but I did like it. And welcome, Mr. Man. Appreciate you stopping by. I would give that to the Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan. All right, so that's mostly filled in. Yeah, full house. Everybody's talking comics. It's been a really good day today, man. I like this a little more pale yellow for the background on his shield. I got a little bit of Alf. Got to color inside the lines, GCI. Get your S together. Yeah. Okay, what's your question again? What will I do about what? I'm trying to get this thing done. The big hundo. You mean my 150th video live stream? Which will be on Monday. I was thinking about doing a Batman versus Superman. Get both of those two on the same drawing, which I haven't done yet. What would you guys think of that 150th episode with maybe not even fighting, just like both of them charging toward whatever catastrophes happen or the villain? Please don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Like the world's finest for the 150th. No, tomorrow is, it's not, yeah, I guess tomorrow would be. I was just counting on the episodes, the draw everyday episodes, and not really including the create your own superhero episodes, the other show series that we do on Saturdays. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, like the one where I have that sketch. I have Superman sitting on a park bench and Batman walking up behind him, just doing some mundane everyday activity. All right, I'm down to 1 minute, folks, and there's no bonus video today since jury duty is officially over. So I have to go to work today. Having some McDonald's together. I think I'd make my Superman and Batman would both be on a carnivore diet. I would love to skip to work forever. I mean, I've been delivering lumber and moving lumber around for a job for 43 years. I'm about over it. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Please don't forget to hit that like button before you leave today. I'm gonna get the blue highlights in the hair, and I'm just about done here. Sorry for that, everybody. This has been an amazing live stream. Thank you everyone for your support, participation. Yep, I like that. I like to use brown also pencils for getting the face detail too. Thank you very much, Nicholas. I will check that out. Superman, Batman, Sorcerer Kings. I've never heard of that. All right. Thank you everyone for watching. That's all we have time for. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Need you guys to do me one favor throughout the course of your day. Please draw something. It's important that we draw every single day so that our art will be what we want it to be. So sometime during the course of your day, take a few minutes and draw something. I see you. Thank you very much. Out of touch one, Costi, Nick, Nismo, Jenny, and Kyle, who showed up today. Thank you for your comments. And whoever that bioprods, no, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your comment. Everybody, just remember, like I said, see Mr. Man, thank you for stopping by. And draw every day.